When news spread that Brenda Fricker had passed away, millions remembered the actress who brought warmth to every role. The fierce mother in My Left Foot, the gentle Pigeon lady in Home Alone 2, the first Irish woman to ever win an Oscar. Tributes poured in from around the world. Yet behind the accolades and the beloved performances was a woman who carried a lifetime of pain that few ever knew about. Brenda Fricker was born in Dublin in 1945. Her father was a journalist, her mother a teacher. On the surface, it seemed like a respectable family, but behind closed doors, Brenda was being beaten regularly by her mother. She was sexually abused by a family acquaintance as a child. At 8, she was groomed by a teacher. At 14, she crashed her bike through a car's windshield. At 17, she was sexually assaulted. The trauma shaped everything that followed. She became an actress by chance at 19. Her feature film career began with a small, uncredited part in 1964. She worked steadily in theater and television, including a long-running role as Nurse Megan Roach in the BBC's Casualty. Then came My Left Foot in 1989. Playing the mother of Daniel Day-Lewis's character, she delivered a performance of such raw authenticity that she won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. She was the first Irish woman to achieve that honor. 3 years later, she became the Pigeon lady in Home Alone 2, a lonely woman in Central Park who feeds birds and finds connection with a lost boy. The role made her beloved by generations of children who grew up watching the film every Christmas. But while audiences saw warmth on screen, Brenda was fighting battles off-screen. She married an alcoholic and suffered several miscarriages. She battled depression, alcoholism, and pill dependency. She attempted suicide multiple times. She was institutionalized in psychiatric hospitals regularly. In 2025, she published her memoir, She Died Young, A Life in Fragments. She wrote most of it on her phone while lying in bed. The book revealed the full extent of her trauma: sexual abuse, physical abuse, rape by a fellow actor, the shame that made her believe it was her fault. "You think it's your fault," she said. "You really do." In her final years, she lived quietly in Dublin. She drove a tiny car, owned a cottage, talked to the wall and her dog, wrote poetry, and read books. She was open about being completely broke, living off her savings until they ran out. Despite everything, she found a sense of peace in her simple, solitary life. She was in constant physical pain, short of breath, chronically fatigued. "I'm just dying, every day in pain," she told The Guardian in 2025. She wondered if she would ever get up again. On July 17, 2026, she passed away peacefully in Dublin. She was 81 years old. Brenda Fricker survived more than most people could imagine. She turned her pain into art. She brought warmth to millions. And she had the courage to tell her truth. Her legacy is not just the Oscar or the beloved films. It is the quiet strength of a woman who kept going when everything was against her. Rest in peace, Brenda Fricker, 1945 to 2026.